Today, I'm going to show you how to create an event using Slido, which is a website that I use to create opinion-based polling questions that I use for my online classes. So for me, I already have an account, so I'm just going to log in. And here I am. So I'm going to create a new event. Just click on this green button. And I'm just going to make an event for our polling newsletter here. So I'll just call it polling newsletter. And you can set the start date and the end date. So for this is pretty significant for online classes because you can decide that you want to make the event just available for, the time of your synchronous lecture. You can make it a longer time period and give students who weren't able to attend the synchronous lecture a chance to weigh in as well. For me, I usually make them a week long because I have them, fill in and answer questions all throughout the week. But I'll just make this 4-day span. Then you can create an event code. They'll auto-generate one for you, or you can create one that makes more sense for your class. So I'm just going to call this one polling newsletter. And you'll see that no one else has this, so we're going to create an event. Now, Slido will then take you to a couple different options for what kind of questions you want to administer in this event. So I'm just going to go over to the live polls section because that's the one that I want to show you real quick. And you can add a couple different kinds. So multiple choice, a word cloud, a quiz, a rating, open text, a survey. What I use is a survey, which allows you to add multiple questions at once that users will see on their screens. I'll show you how to use a multiple choice, so just one question at a time. And we'll just come up with a question. So we'll see. Yes and no. This is pretty easy to create a question. And then you have a couple options here. You can, if it's a quiz kind of question, you can mark a correct answer. You can allow people to select multiple options depending on what you want to do. Click save. And then your question will show up here. So in order to enable the event, you just have to press this little green button. And that means the event is now live. So when people weigh in and select an answer, you will be able to see the results on your viewing, your page here as your account. And they will also be able to see the results on their end when they choose an answer. Now, I will show you one more tool before the video is over. So if you go up to the top, you'll see the hashtag and the event code attached to this particular poll. Click on the little gear icon and it'll bring you to this settings page. So here you have a couple different pieces where you can, change the settings of your poll. So you can change the event code. There is a link to the event, which is handy if you wanted to link to it in Canvas so that you could, copy and paste it, add it as an external URL in your module or link to it on your homepage. There is a privacy settings spot, which I have access to under the plan that I've paid for, which is really handy. So you can hide it from search, which means that random people aren't going to be able to find your poll, although I don't know if we should really worry about that. And then what I usually do is I require authentication, and then just require participants to put in their name in order to join their event. That means that before they can answer, they have to write their name down so that I can keep track of who answered the poll in my gradebook. So I'll just put that off now because it doesn't matter so much for this. But that is how you create a poll in Slido.